Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to what is due to Yahweh Bahashim Yahshua Bahashim Ar-Kadash, giving our glory and honor to the Almighty Yahweh Bahashim Yahshua. It's like it. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who will tell the truth. Salutations to the sincere brother out there who preaching this truth and to find the brothers and sisters while sending diligence. While salutations to the elect scattered bruh. Today, the brother Ayawab come back to you today with another lesson entitled Virus Update. Now, this should be just a little quick hitter. Just to show what's going on with this virus, with this pestilence, as prophesied in the Bible. Where do I want to go? Oh, yeah, news. So this is from the Los Angeles Times on my little Apple News, I guess. Gives you all the news, top stories, House impeachment, Trump rallies, blah, accusations. But this is Los Angeles Times. Should you panic about the coronavirus from China? Here's what the experts say. If the coronavirus outbreak in China were a Hollywood movie, now would be time to panic. But in real life, most Americans have no need, experts say. So they try to make this as small as possible. They don't want nobody to panic. They don't want nobody to go out of their daily lives and start being scared of what this outbreak can do, this virus. It says January 24th, 2020, 9:44 p.m. Said it's a virus scientists have never seen before. Health officials don't know exactly where it came from, but it has traveled more than 7,000 miles since it was discovered late last month in central China. New infections are confirmed every day despite an unprecedented quarantine. The death toll is rising too. And I was watching, I believe it was AMTV, Alternative Media Television, with that dude Christopher Greenfield, or Green, whatever his name is. And I believe he said that he heard that there was a city in China, and they had made, I guess a family had made bat soup. Yes, bat soup. B-A-T. I don't know if it was him who said it or RT America or somebody said it. But they said that they heard that it was that a family in China had made bat soup, and that's where that coronavirus came from. But you never know where it come from. It could have just been like a man-made virus, just to get something started. All through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But it says coronavirus cases. There have been 1,354 confirmed cases of the novel coronavirus and 41 deaths worldwide as of last Friday. So January 22nd, there's 554 confirmed cases. The next day, there are 654 confirmed cases with 18 deaths. And then the next day after January 23rd, which was yesterday, today's 25th, which was yesterday, 1,354 confirmed cases, 41 dead. Johns Hopkins University. So this is just in 3 days, we went from 1354 minus 554. We went 800 confirmed cases in the last 3 days. And they saying that Americans shouldn't be worried. I'm skip some of this. says more than 3 weeks into the outbreak that has spread to at least 1,354 people in 11 countries and territories. Scientists have learned some important things about the virus. It is a coronavirus, which makes it relative of the pagans that cause severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, and Middle East respiratory syndrome, MERS. Those diseases have sickened thousands of people around the world and caused hundreds of deaths. Other coronavirus results in nothing worse than a common cold. So you can go from a common cold to symptoms of the flu and not even knowing you got the coronavirus. So you can have symptoms of the flu and thinking it's the flu, but it's actually the coronavirus, and then it just it can stem into SARS or MERS or just maybe even just common cold. I'm going to continue. It says, fortunately, the virus seems to cause only minor symptoms such as fever and difficulty with breathing, and people who are young and healthy. But of the 41 deaths tied to the coronavirus to date have been in people who are at least 50 years old with underlying medical problems or weakened immune systems, Chinese officials said. And, they're trying to keep the public calm. That coronavirus can adapt and mutate and become stronger. It says, in fact, it's possible that hundreds or even thousands of people in China and elsewhere have been affected but have had such mild reaction that no one even noticed, said Dr. Tom Inglesby, director of the Center for Health Security at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. Some might have fought off the bug without showing any outward symptoms at all. I believe there's something else. Oh, you heard it. And I read somewhere else, like 2 or 3 days ago, I can't remember where, but it said that it's more passable. Like you can pass it on to somebody else easier than anything else, easier than like the cold or the flu. So you can just be talking to somebody and you can pass it on. You never know. It says, I'm just going to go on. So 41 deaths and 1,315 confirmed cases is what it says right here. France, China, South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore, and the United States. It says public health officials said that they expect to see human-to-human transmission continue in the short term. That means new cases are sure to emerge throughout Asia and even in the United States. So, and I also seen a picture of today or yesterday, January 24th, of the United States, and it says, I think I got that. Go ahead, throw that up. This story. It says, this is from the coinspeaker.com. It says, I'm just going to start from the top. The financial markets in China and other parts of the world are currently on edge because of the coronavirus as China tries to curb the spread of the deadly disease. It has also restricted movement in the country, sparking national outrage. So that's basically like martial law. They got people quarantined, and I believe here it is. Chinese officials have now put a blanket travel ban on more than 10 cities. Authorities have also forced all travel agencies to temporarily discontinue all offered travel plans, whether domestic or international. The government has also halted all modes of transportation, including buses, trains, and flights scheduled to leave in any of the 10 cities. So you can't leave your city. That's basically a martial law. Can't leave the city. You quarantine. You can't leave that city. And I seen somewhere like 40 million people quarantined. That's a lot of people in China. Can't leave. And that can come to America. Let's see if I can bring that script out. Second Ezra 15 verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So if it gets as bad as it is in China, it's gonna be the same over here. We're not gonna be able to do anything. We're gonna be quarantined. It says, where am I at? I'm over here on the news. It says at the movement, the government has confirmed that there are 830 patients infected with the virus. Furthermore, it also suspects that there are more than 1,000 unconfirmed cases. The death toll has also increased to 26 people. As I mentioned, infected travelers in these cities are very unhappy, and their anger is publicly palpable. The ban is coming just as the people are preparing for the Lunar New Year and planning to travel to celebrate with their loved ones. Previous estimates suggest that about 400 million Chinese people should be traveling to different parts of the country for the celebration. Already, the travel ban affects about 40 million people, and there is the possibility that Chinese authorities could further extend the restrictions to other parts of the country. This means that in addition to the 40 million, millions more could be affected. So yeah, that's martial law. You can't leave your city. Apart from spreading the disease around China, the travel ban will also help prevent an international health crisis. Already, other regions are recorded confirmed cases as the situation worsens. They include Thailand, Taiwan, Vietnam, the U.S., South Korea, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, and Macau. So come. It says right here, it might be a long time before China finds a lasting solution. BBB says that according to scientists, between 1.4 and 2.5 people are at risk of infection from every person already infected. While these figures are early, it already signifies a big problem, and that could spread. They said it's real easy to spread. This is from CNN. Tens of millions under lockdown. At least 11 cities in China's central Hubei province are facing travelers, including Wuhan itself. There was something, but here it is. This is Illinois. So there was already a case in Washington State. I believe it was. I forget what it was, which state or city. It was. I think it was Seattle. I believe somewhere around there. There's Seattle. Seattle, Washington, I think. But now it's in Illinois. This is at 3:12 p.m. Eastern, January 24th. Illinois coronavirus patient did not have symptoms when traveling. So he didn't have symptoms. He didn't have no cold, no flu. He felt fine. So the Illinois coronavirus patient was not symptomatic when flying from home from China, according to Dr. Allison Arwady, Commissioner, Chicago Department of Public Health. The patient has had limited contact with other people. The few people she has been in contact with will be monitored, but they have no symptoms at this time. And as it said up top, the person didn't have symptoms when traveling. So that these other people that are monitoring, they could still be talking to people. They could still be traveling with other people, near other people, spreading it. Lord willing. It said the woman has not taken public transportation or had close contact with anyone outside her home since returning from China, according to Arwady. Transmission of the coronavirus before symptoms develop is low, Arwady said. And that's, again, them keeping the public calm, or trying to keep the public calm. And now it says at 3:11 p.m., January 24th, U.S. Senator asked White House to consider imposing travel restrictions with China. So they're going to impose travel restrictions with China. So come. So there's a case in Washington and there's a case in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States. There's two cases right there already. And you don't know that it could be spreading as we know it right now. Lord willing, it is. Get a scripture real quick. I'm just going to get straight to the point. This is Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Now let's go ahead and get to the blue letter real quick and then we'll end it right there. Blue letter. And then Matthew 27, 24, Slacky, and 7. So it says, I'm going to read it again. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquake in diverse places. This is prophecy right here. Let's first get that word pestilence. Pestilences.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
Pestilent, a plague, a disease. So it's a disease. Diseases, a virus. I don't know if y'all heard that. So I'm gonna try it again if you don't. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm gonna get it on here just in case I didn't, because it didn't show my screen recording. In the top left, it didn't show it red. So y'all may have seen that, but just in case, and then I'll know later when it does. A fatal epidemic. Pestilence, a fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. So this could be that very fatal epidemic disease. Infection, sickness. Now let's end it right here. Get that divers. Kata.
G 2596.
Kata. Down, from, throughout, according to, toward, along. Not really giving me what I want, so I'm going to get on Google. Definition of Diver. I already know what it's going to bring up first. Yep. Let's try divers. Yep. Divers. Of varying types, several, numerous, many, a large number of, several, separate or respective, multiple, manifold, many and various, multifarious, having many varied parts or aspects. So various, many, so many places. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against Lakia. Matthew 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. In diverse places. Many places. And that's what's happening right now with that pestilence. Lord willing, that's that fatal epidemic. And if not, then it's not. Willing the Lord will. But that's all I had. Just wanted to give that quick update. Lord willing, that continues to build up, continues to spread, and bring it on. First and foremost, I say Kahala Yamla, Yahweh Shemisha, Bashemar Kadas, giving all glory and honor to the Almighty Yahweh Shemiasha. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were taught the truth. Shalom to the sincere brother out there who preaching this truth and edifying their brothers and sisters while setting diligence. While shalom to the lexicon abroad. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, to the fold, to give you a good update on what is happening with this virus and what's going on around the world. And until next time, Kwame Yashala.